So Al, we're going to do our Champions League Team of the Year.
Right.
UCL Champions League Team of the Year. Firstly, I think we've got to decide the formation. We've got two teams that play totally different formations.
Correct.
Are we going to go for a 4-3-3 because that's the most dominant one in the game at the minute? Shall we?
I think we should, because it is. You're right. I think that the one. Having said that, you know the one thing I love about the Italians.
Two up front.
Oh,
yeah.
he's got me.
I knew he was going to say that.
Two up front. You know, I love it. I just love it. Get two up front, like a throwback.
Yeah.
And the three centre backs, wide boys, two up front. But you're right. The more common formation nowadays is probably the 4-3-3. So we can stick with that if you fancy it.
All right, let's go with that. Let's go with the captain then. Who are you thinking your captain?
Captains.
Or should we do that at the end?
I'd save that for the end.
Save that for the end.
Save that for the end.
Right. All right, let's
I think the goalie's going to be hard enough.
I'm going to go Donnarumma.
Right. I'm going the other one.
Sommer.
I'm going Sommer. And I'll tell you why. And by the way, neither of them have given me the goalkeeping performance of the tournament. Alisson in
at
Paris.
PSG. Oh, mate.
Alisson's performance in Paris, Rio.
Phenomenal.
Magnificent.
Yeah,
absolutely magnificent. Listen, I couldn't argue with Donnarumma. He's been fabulous, particularly in the knockout stages.
I'll go Sommer.
I'm just going Sommer. I'll tell you why I'm going Sommer. He only lost one goal. He only lost one goal in the group stages, and I think he's had about 7 clean sheets. And some of the level of goalkeeping, the 3 goalkeepers we've mentioned there have been fabulous.
Yeah.
But I wouldn't have a problem with Donnarumma, but I'd probably just go for Sommer.
I'll go with you, Sommer then. Right back. You got the two. I think you got the two best this season in the Champions League in the final. Dumfries.
Correct.
Hakimi.
I'm going for Hakimi.
So am I. That's quick. That was quick and easy, that one. Wasn't it?
painless. You're right, the free brilliant semi-final, by the way.
Goals. Was he involved in 5 goals over the 2 games?
Goals, assists, you name it. But Hakimi, for me, I still take it a step further. I think Hakimi's been one of the players of the tournament.
Yeah, I agree.
Centre-backs.
Centre-back.
Or are we going left-back?
I think the left-back's the easiest position to pick. Mendes.
Yeah.
What we spoke earlier about what he done to Salah.
Didn't think it was possible.
You said it, the best player in England, and he got no change out of him over 2 games. I've not seen anyone else do that.
No.
Over 2 games.
I couldn't believe it. I could not believe it. Watch the first game, and obviously Liverpool scored against the run of play, and fair play to them for doing that. And I'm thinking myself, Salah must come into his own in the second game, and he didn't.
No,
Mendes,
not at all.
just different class.
Locked him down.
Different class.
So centre backs.
Well, I think one of them's an absolute certainty.
Who's that?
Bastoni.
Oh yeah, he's on show. He'll be on show out here. Yeah, Bastoni. I think he's just now been given the best defender in Serie A for the 2nd year on the spin.
I mean, that tells you everything.
Yeah.
Arguably, renowned defenders take great pride in their defending. The Italians always have done, and I think he's just continued that line of brilliant defenders. You think you go back to Baresi, Maldini, Chiellini, and all those boys. He's
a solid defender, but he's actually even better, I think, with the ball.
Yeah.
He's passing through the lines. He drives out with the ball. How often? I'll be surprised if we don't see him on the edge of their box at some point.
I'm with you.
I agree with you with him.
I'll throw one at you.
Go on.
And by the way, he made 1 or 2 mistakes late on in the tournament. Saliba. I think your delays tell me everything. I think
he'll end up being arguably one of the best defenders in the world at some point in his career. I think this season maybe the latter stages started making a couple of mistakes.
He did.
Do you know who I'd go for?
Yeah.
Pacho.
No.
Paris Saint-Germain.
Yeah,
I ain't seen him get beaten in 1v1 yet. I've not seen him give away a goal, I don't think, in the knockout stages. I've not seen him be part or his fingerprints on anything.
Well, seeing you went to my goalie, I'll go with your centre-back.
All right, we'll have that then.
Right.
Okay, perfect. So we'll go midfield then. Do you want to go for the 6?
Cool.
I think there's only one person we can talk about. Vitinha.
Yeah, he's been amazing.
Ridiculous.
He's been amazing, mate.
I've listened to you talk about him, where even just sound effects, like would you say?
It's brilliant. I mean, what a turnaround in a player, man. You think about it, you know what I mean? How long ago is it we were looking at him at Wolves and things like that, and it's just an absolutely remarkable. And you talk about teams dominating possession. He's 2 in there with him as well. It's just absolutely fantastic. But Vitinha's just been.
Yeah, he's the conductor, isn't he?
Yeah.
He will go. He's the nearest thing I've seen to Modric.
Yeah, absolutely.
Go on, another midfielder.
I'm going to throw one at you.
Go on then.
I'm throwing Declan Rice into the equation.
Yeah, 100%.
I'm absolutely throwing Declan Rice into the equation. I thought his 2 performances.
Madrid.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, he was top.
I mean, take away his goal. The goals in the first game were ridiculous, absolutely ridiculous. But I thought his level of performance in the Bernabeu was magnificent.
He was dominant.
Yeah.
That's the thing, and I think there was also like a subplot to the game, Jude Bellingham versus Declan.
Yeah.
And he
Correct.
came out on the upside of
Absolutely.
that. And I think he would have gained so much confidence from that, and I totally agree. I think he'd be in most people's team of the Champions League team of the season. So that's 2 of them. Who's your third? I'm going to go Pedri. Oh, I mean, the odds delay's telling me you're not too happy with that.
I'm thinking PSG as well.
Ooh.
And I'm not going for Fabian Ruiz, I'm going for Neves.
Oh. I think you flip a coin.
I know. You know, do you know what? I've got to be brutally honest with you. I think because I've watched PSG
more.
You know what I mean? I've watched them maybe 4 or 5 times, Rio, and I'm maybe a little bit blinkered.
Yeah, you're in love. You're in love.
Mate.
Go on, I'll let you have that because I think he's a great player anyway. I see ya. I said Man United should have bought him a year ago as well. It's a joke. David Ginola, Mr. David Ginola looks $1 million. Look at him.
Doesn't he just? Hey, David, how are you, mate? Great to see you.
You're right.
Are you good?
He washes up in a bad way, doesn't he? Jesus.
Do you know what I'm pleased about? That's the highlight of my day, that he's not come over and said hello in front of the camera.
Yeah, it's true.
That'd have killed us.
Yeah.
That would have just nailed us.
He's normally got a fag on, to be honest.
He's looking well, isn't he?
Oh, mate, he looks well. But yeah, so you take Neves. You'll have Neves. So
Right.
That's Neves,
We've got Neves, Vitinha and Rice.
By
the way, what a team
this is a good team, this, isn't it?
Now, here, we're front three.
Front three. I think there's only one place you start.
Through the middle?
I think you've got Lamine Yamal. Can we just talk about the moment that I think in 20 years
mate.
we'll sit there and be telling people about, and we'll have a drink and we'll go, remember that night we were there together.
We will. And do you know what was beautiful about the whole night? Because it was in the old stadium, the old Olympic Stadium. Yeah. Our positioning, commentary position, was right on the line of the 18-yard box.
Yeah.
Right. And I've never sat and watched a game and just in awe of somebody's performance, and I just felt the pain for DeMarco. Right, if he turned him inside out once, he did it 100 times. But he was doing it to anybody. He was doing that to anybody. That was the best 45 minutes I've seen from an individual in the might have been anywhere this season. Never mind the Champions League.
Do you know it took me back to a different style and different performance, but the impact. A little bit like Bow against Maicon for Spurs against Inter. Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Where he announced himself and everyone in the world, Europe, I mean, everyone knew Lamine Yamal, but it's like in the Champions League, everyone went, actually, this is the real deal again. Like he's gone to another level. So I think he gets it on the right.
He's in. He's in the right. He's in the right all day.
Who's on your left?
I know, this is a problem.
I think I've got him already.
I think you're going. I think I know who you're going.
Go on, who do you think?
I think you're going Dewey.
No.
Are you going to?
I'm going Rafinha.
That's amazing, that.
Rafinha.
Do you know something? He's been brilliant.
Scored a lot of goals, you know.
I know.
He's in the Ballon d'Or chat as well.
I know.
But you're not going for him. Who are you going for then?
Kvaratskhelia.
No.
Mate, I've got to go with Kvaratskhelia. No, man.
Yeah,
do you know? I'm not. You know who he reminds me of? Do you know that top half of the body, Waddle?
Oh, I love it,
He would sell you the dummy with the top half of the body.
Do you know what? I met him the other day and I showed him a YouTube video of Waddle. He didn't know who Waddle was.
No.
I said, go home and please watch this guy. He is you. Reincarnate. You're him reincarnated.
It's amazing.
He didn't have a clue who he was.
Oh, man. I just absolutely loved watching him.
I'm going to go with that.
And have a think about this. He wins tomorrow, right? That's not a treble, it's a quadruple.
Yeah, he wins the Serie A.
Serie A with Napoli.
It's a first, that must be a first, isn't it? I love him as well.
Rio, I think he's been fantastic. But what a team this is, incidentally.
Ooh, yeah.
Through the middle.
I'll go with that. I think through the middle, Lewandowski scored a lot of goals.
Yeah.
Harry Kane scored a lot of goals. But I think I'm going to have to go for Dembele.
Yes.
No? Change position.
Can you believe? Well, we're kind of swerving. Lewandowski, Kane, right? His records.
It's unreal, though.
Unreal.
He's I think since January he's got 25 or something goals. Like, it's been a ridiculous return, more goals than he's got in any season in his career. But I think Owen Hargreaves, you spoke to him before, one thing he said about him is that he's always had world-class potential.
Yeah.
But he's never been able to deliver it.
Do you know what I think, Neil? See, looking at him, I think he's actually enjoying the responsibility that he possibly never had earlier on in his career, and he's enjoying the fact that he's the main man now.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
And he's matured.
Correct.
Yeah.
Correct.
Oh, that's great. So go on, who's the captain in that team? I'm going for Declan Rice.
Are you?
I think he's a proper captain. I think he's a real
I don't mind
captain.
that. I don't mind that. I was thinking one of my centre backs, but no, I'm more than happy with Declan.
Yeah?
More than happy with Declan.
Okay, we'll go for that then.
What about that team?
Oh, what a team.
What a sight that is.
Let us know what you think about the team, guys, in the comments.